Hello, it's Polish Pol VR, welcome to the channel. We are here today to review Cold VR, available for PCVR and Meta Quest headsets and coming soon to PlayStation VR 2. The game was provided to me by the publisher, Perp Games, ahead of the release, so I can play it and review it for you. But is it good or does it suck balls? Stick with me and I tell you all about it. The meaning and the message is that the AI taking over the world and you need to stop it, so you dive into Matrix-like simulation. Another meaning and the message is that this game kind of flips super hot VR mechanics, so when you move the time will slow down. It doesn't stop fully, but it does slow down, and when you don't move, everything action happens fast, so you always have to be on the move. Graphically, it's got this nice clean art style, just like in Super Hot VR, kind of slightly artistic, simple shading on the levels, and then enemies pop out because of course they different color. In this instance is the blue color. When it comes to the options, I would like to have more. Graphically, there's 4 different presets from low to high ones. When it comes to the locomotion options, you can have quick turning or smooth turning, you can adjust speed, you cannot adjust like hands offsets and stuff like that. There's not that much options in this game. After you complete each level, it will unlock in the level selector, so you can just replay the different scenes. Also, this game very strangely got backroom mode, which is got like kind of horror vibes, but thankfully you can skip that. It seems very out of place. Now let's talk about the gameplay itself, because that's gonna be the biggest selling point for this game, and I must say it's kind of fell flat due to maybe not being tested enough. This game feels like it's very promising and it's a great idea, and execution is kind of alright, but definitely this game needed more testing by a lot more people, but also it needs some fixes. There is instances when enemies got their backs turned to you, but the bullets fly towards you. And speaking about the bullets, yes, the time slows down when you move in, but the enemies, they pointing their guns at you millimeter to millimeter. They always focused on you. The guns, like I said, even if they kind of feels like they're not aiming at you, the bullets will go straight at you. There is no indication that the enemy is gonna shoot, so there is instances when you've got loads of enemies with guns and you got as your weapons, let's say swords, and there is a lot of cheap deaths because you get just blasted in the face just in front of enemy when there is no way to avoid it. It could be very good bullet hell game. All it needs is give you some ideas, some indications, some animation that enemy is actually about to shoot. Also, it needs fixing how the bullets are tracked to you, because they always gonna go towards you even if the enemies don't point at you, like I mentioned, which is very confusing and causes a lot of death. I would definitely slow down the bullets even more, just to give you this cool bullet time feeling. It's kind of here, but the bullets, I feel like they flying too high. It doesn't feel like a nice bullet hell game, and that's how it should do. Maybe slow down the bullets, but make more of them. Weapon wise, you can hold them, but there is no just press and hold. You have to always hold your grip buttons, so it's easy to drop them. You can block the bullets with your weapons, like if you got swords or not, but it's not always working, so eventually I stopped doing it, because sometimes I will block the bullets, sometimes it feels like it's flying through my sword. So collision box needs to be bigger on your weapons just to stop the bullets and have more fun with the game. When it comes to the level design, things can get difficult, not because there is a lot of enemies, but because the mechanics kind of don't work right. Maybe when you've got a lot of enemies that's gonna shoot at you, and like I said, all the points I mentioned before, and it's hard to avoid because of the, not you maybe being bad at the game, but how the game is designed, it's not let you avoid bullets in some instances. Maybe give players some more weapons that you can shoot from. Speaking about the shooting weapons, it feels like I kind of have to point it down a bit in order for the bullets to go like a straightforward. It feels weird. The aiming system is not that great. Maybe a bit of a laser sight or something would help, I have no idea. The sniper rifle, when the game eventually gives it to you, it's pretty much unusable. It's so clunky to change the bullet, but also the sights that's supposed to zoom in, it's just hard to work out what's happening down there because it is way too small. This is a game with huge potential. It could be super fun. The levels themselves look great, but the mechanics of the games, how it works, it's not sticking, it's not intuitive, and it don't feel like a fun experience in VR at the moment. Saying that, before the game releases on PSVR 2, there is room for fixes and improvements, and I hope the developers will improve this game, because story is good, the graphics looks good, it could be more options, but I pass that. Just the execution of gameplay could have been better and more intuitive and just more fun in general. So as of now, I'm gonna give this game 4 out of 10, just because it's just not that fun to play just yet. It needs a bit of work doing and polishing before we can play it, so I'm hoping for a few more patches. Once it's fixed, it's probably gonna be super fun, very original idea. The template is there, it just needs refining. That's it for now. If you like what you're seeing, then please press a like, and if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. I see you all later. Bye 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 bye.